Well, we're returning now to our big story. Several Indian students, more than 300 in fact, Indian nationals, are about to board very shortly an Air India special flight from Wuhan to come back to Delhi. We are now joined by a student of Wuhan University, Tanishk Nanda. Tanishk, what exactly is happening at the airport now?
So there's a long queue over here, and all the people are going back to their home countries. Flights such as to Dhaka, Delhi, all of them are present right now.
And Tanishk, how many Indian students are there with you?
So from my university, there were about 56. From the other universities in total, there will be about 300 to 350.
And just a rough idea, does this mean that all Indian students in Wuhan in these universities are being evacuated today, if not tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Almost all of them. Most of them chose to go back, and they will be evacuated today itself. The students who are outside of Wuhan in other cities, they'll be evacuated by tomorrow itself.
And has that Air India flight arrived to take you back home, to bring you back home?
I'm not very sure the specifics, sir, but our flight is supposed to take place at 2 a.m. and we're just waiting for that right now. We need to check in right now.
Right, 2 a.m. local time in Wuhan. Can you tell us about what it's been like for the last couple of days with the outbreak of this virus?
So it's been mostly panic because the infectivity of the virus is really high, and therefore thousands and thousands have been getting infected per night, which is leading to more and more panic and scare.
And one of the students, in fact, I believe the first student in India, first person in India to have contracted the virus is a student of Wuhan University. Are you aware of this?
Yes, sir. She's from Kerala, and she's a student of Wuhan University.
And so therefore, you are now headed to that army facility in Manesar. Is that what you've been told?
Yes, sir. We'll be there for about 2 weeks. We'll be quarantined for about 14 days, yes.
And who is coordinating your exit? Is the Indian Embassy coordinating your exit from China at this stage?
Yes, it's the Indian Embassy. They've handled all the whole transportation and everything. They've got all the buses to go to different parts of the city and get all the students to the airport.
And your parents and your friends and the friends and parents of others must be very, very worried over the last few days. Tell us a little bit more about what the students are going through, what they have gone through with this story getting from bad to worse. Tell us about the student experience of Indians there.
So the experience has been pretty different. We have never handled quarantine before. Never had been house arrested for 7-8 days on a stretch. It was very difficult with there being scarcity of supplies, all the shops and everything being closed around us. There were a select few shops that were open. So it was really difficult.
Yeah. And there must be a great deal of uncertainty now about the future as well when you can go back to your studies.
Yes, sir. There's been a big impact because a lot of people say that most probably there's no specific time on when this will end, and it just hampers our education now. And
Tanishk, you do realize that the facility is very stringent, the rules are very stringent. Once you come back to Delhi, you'll be taken to Manesar. There is a very strict quarantine for 14 days. Have you been briefed about what's going to take place?
Not the specifics as such, but we've been given the overview as to what we'll be seeing. Nothing specific as such now.